I'm going to talk today about partnerships specifically, and share some experiences over the last 12 years that I've had and as our team have in terms of implementing that technology. But before I do, just to quote Courtney Kemp, when it talks about partnership, it's defined as great partnerships thrive because the people need each other. So I think it's a really powerful statement when it comes to the term partnership. So I suppose to talk a little bit about what does a good partnership actually look like. I want to just reflect for a little bit before I move into that, just on the old traditional buyer-seller model. And you'll all be familiar with, the old cliche of the cheesy sales guy coming to the door selling electrical appliances with a shiny suit and a briefcase, who's the traditional model some people think about when they hear about someone being a salesperson or selling a product or a system. And on the buyer side, in that same kind of scenario, historically would be, a parent or a mom inside the house hiding behind the curtains, kind of wondering, is he gone from my door yet? So that was the old kind of stigma, I guess, associated with, a buyer-seller type relationship. Whereas nowadays, I think things have moved on, and partnerships really are all about, having a need identified on the buyer side. So somebody that is looking to buy something or implement something where they've identified a problem statement and there's a need there to be solved. On the selling side, it's where there's a solution made available. So where there's an offering or a solution out there that can help the buyer solve that problem that they have identified. And I guess then it's a combination of the collaboration of both parties for results. So collaboration really is a key word when it comes to partnership and when it comes to success in terms of, working with technology and with the health systems. And I guess that gives a nice recipe then for success as you move forward. I want to talk now about, when does the partnership start? What's the right time for an ultimate partnership to kick off? And the answer is as soon as possible, as early in the process as possible, because you want to involve all the relevant stakeholders. So just as an example, if you were implementing a quality management software tool into a healthcare setting, you need to get the right people involved. And that means involving stakeholders from the top down and likewise from the bottom up. So just to explain a little bit about what that means. The top down means having all of your executives on board and aligned with the philosophy of what it is, what problem initially you're trying to solve, and then what potential solution you're trying to implement to solve that problem. From a bottoms up perspective, it's making sure that the people that will be impacted on a day-to-day basis, frontline workers, nurses in wards, carers in nursing homes, that if they're going to be impacted in the implementation of the solution, they also need to be involved at a very early stage in that process. And then I guess you get full buy-in to the whole approach in terms of the successful implementation of the tool set.